What up everyone, it's Neil D from Gaming Guys. How you doing? Long time, I haven't seen you guys in ages, not done a video in ages. I've been on holiday and then I started a new job, so I've had to take a little break. But today we're going to actually unbox this beauty, the Playsonic3 by Prif, who you can find Prif Tech. Beautiful little headset. It's not the top of the range, it's one down from the top of the range, but the Playsonic3 amplified stereo headset. It's got superb amplified sound, noise exclusion mic, custom cables for PC. It's compatible with a new Xbox One controller, which is what it says there. Prif at the bottom, and you can use it with PS4, PC, Vita, mobile, and obviously Xbox One, and probably a few other devices. Knowing this type of headset, it does come with a few extra bits and bobs. So there is your box. On the back it says Playsonic3, the new generation of gaming demands outstanding sonic performance, and this is best delivered by an amplified gaming headset. The Playsonic3 adds depth and punch to the bass while ensuring the treble sounds crisp and clear. Combined with the microphone that uses noise exclusion technology, this headset is a perfect audio partner for the gaming enthusiast, providing features and detailing seen on much more expensive headsets. The Playsonic3 is a must-have purchase product for those people trying to squeeze the last decibel from their new gen gaming experience. Sounds like trying to make your ears bleed. Built-in battery delivers bass boost and crisp treble highs, unidirectional mic that captures voice signals and eliminates clutter, interchangeable and removable boom mic, which is good, so it goes on both sides, that's good. Sleek inline controls, volume and mute, includes a 1.2 meter audio extension cable for PC gamers, and can still operate as a passive headset for leisure when the battery basically runs out or hasn't been charged or just isn't in use. So there you go, this is the Playsonic3. Now we just need something to open this bad boy. Let me get one of my keys out. Feels like such a long time since I've actually opened anything, and unfortunately I apologise to Prif, by the way, because this has been sat around for a while, but needs must at times. It's always good to take a break as well. So it's got 3 security tags on the top of this. Come on, open up. There we go. Top opening box. And then inside it's got a little tab that you can pull. And you have a blue box. There's nothing in that one, so I'll put that to one side. Got a blue box. Ooh, another fancy lift up, and inside we have, let's see what we've got. We've got the headset. Well, we've got a 3.5 to 3.5 stereo jack mic. I'm presuming that's something to do with, oh, that's the extension cable. So on the other side there is a female 3.5. So that's your extension cable for PC gaming, because typically they have to go around the back on a lot of systems, especially the older ones. Probably on mine actually, I'm not even too sure. It might have one on the front of mine. So you've got a flexible mic, like it, which is quiet as well. It doesn't really make any sound going up and down. It's a sort of static self-holding microphone. The usual adjusters, which are on both sides. They're actually they're quite chunky, aren't they? Well, they're comfy if nothing else. Obviously we'll have to have a listen to this. The boom mic will pull off and go on the other side, so it's got to swap around blank, so you can choose left or right ear. Oh, look, I've already knocked off the ear cup, so I'll swap that out later. So got to be careful, I suppose, with these. There is a rim that it sits in between, so I guess if you do push it against anything, it is easy to come out. We have the inline volume and mute functionality, and a 3.5mm jack, triple jack on the end. It's also got a belt buckle on this as well, and has a USB port, which I'm guessing, looking at the actual headset, is the charge mechanism, if I'm not too mistaken. I think the charge actually goes into this section here. And then we have quite a small micro USB lead. Yeah, micro. So that's like the Galaxy S7 version. Let me just check. Yeah. So it's got a Galaxy S7 style charge. Quite a small USB that. So obviously you'll have to stick it on the table. And your Playsonic3 headset booklet. So I'm going to obviously try this out over the next few days and see what it's like and add this into the review. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay guys, we're back in the room. We've been spending about a week having a look at the Playsonic3 and we've got a verdict on pretty much everything about it. Now, what I've been doing, primarily playing on the PS4, which I do quite like the fact that you can just literally plug that in and it switches over to this headset from my other headset. That's quite neat. Put that down to one side, but I mean, what do I think of it? Well, realistically, jazziness. I mean, does it look good? You know, does it look good? Yes, I think it does look good. I think it's a nice looking headset. Design wise, I would have to say probably is the strangest. The thing about it is, right, let me try to explain. Right, round head cut, and they've got like an oval on the inside there, which is technically for your ear, but these don't sit around your ear, they sit on your ear. And what's weird about it is this. I mean, if they spin around like that, they could do that just by friction on your head, which I find a bit strange. I don't understand why they move, because it did come off on me on unboxing, so it's just, I just can't get my head around that. If it was me, I'd have glued them in and just had them facing the right way so they can't spin round, because if that ends up like that and then you put it on, it's not going to fit right and then you're going to keep start messing about. I don't see the point to that. That was the first thing that really caught my attention. The top, of course, is really nice and plush. That is really padded. You're never going to have any problems with that side of it. Same with the ear cups. They are quite padded, but they do sit on your ear, so extended use, you're going to get sore ears. I did use it for about 6 hours the other day non-stop, and I did find that, especially right here, it was just hurting quite a lot. It goes away, of course, quite quickly, but it did hurt. I would have preferred it if they would have made them actually over ear. Either that or I've got big ears, but no, I think they are designed to sit on your ear. The drivers on them are fantastic. I have to say, that's the one thing that these really excel at. It's the sound quality that they give. That seems to be where the money's been spent on this particular headset. I actually sat there on Uncharted. I've got the the PS4 remastered version. I was sat there on the music. It's like an orchestra, and I was sat there for about 20 minutes just listening to it on these until it got a bit monotonous. But yeah, really happy with the actual sound that comes from the drivers. That's probably my highlight, I would say, about these. I think it's its strongest point. Everything about them pretty much works like any normal headset. The mic is pretty good quality, I must admit. I quite like the mic on it. Maybe I'll do a little test near the end just so you can hear that, because I've not actually done a recording of it so far. But overall, I enjoyed them. Another great feature that I found on them is that using these passive, i.e. not charged up or turned off, you can use it very easily without having to have it turned on. I did the Uncharted 1 and 2, and although I turned it on just to see what the difference would be at times, I actually played both games with it turned off. I didn't need it, so that's quite cool. So moving into the inline functions, everything seems to work quite well. Everything's relatively straightforward. On, off, volume up and down, mute or chat, and you've got your little charge on here as well. Quite like the fact it's got a little clip, just to, if you want it high up. Also, it's also obviously like that because there's limited space on here for any functionality, with the fact that the boom mic will swap from side to side, which is probably, I'd rather have the boom mic functionality than have the controls on there. I can quite happily live with it in line. I think everybody does who uses earphones on the phone anyway, so they're probably used to that. Yeah, but all in all, you know, it's a good headset. The one place where it's a bit, I guess before you start gaming you're going to adjust your headset, right? But just say you wanted to adjust it sort of during the game, you've got a bit of noise, so you might have to think that through. I suppose it's a little bit of a killer, that, but it's what you're paying for at the end of the day. I think you can live with it. You put it on your head, then you start recording. You're not going to start messing with them in between, I wouldn't have thought. So maybe that's just me being a little bit picky and a little bit pedantic, I don't know. Make your own mind up. But yeah, I mean, all in all, I think it's a solid headset. It's a pretty good buy. When you see what else there is sort of on the market at its price, I think it sits in there quite nicely. Like I said, I would rather it was over here. That would be my main concern, especially for people who game for a long time. You are just going to get sore ears. If you can live with it, they're well worth a buy. You know, would it replace my headset that I've got right now? Probably not, because I prefer the over ears, and I've got the Playsonic 1 for light gaming. So, and I've gotta say, I love them. I actually like the Playsonic 1 more than I like the 3. You know why? Well, because I've got a few headsets and I've just got that kind of choice. If you haven't got that choice, they are a good headset to go for, so by all means give these a try. Okay guys, that is it from me. Much more coming up, and it's getting into Expo season, love it. So we'll be over at EGX and Play Expo in the coming months as well. Right, you carry on gaming, and I'm out of here. I'll see you later. Ta-ra. Okay guys, so if you are wondering what it sounds like, this would be it. So in for the close-ups. It's a pretty little device, so you know, don't be put off by the little bits that I said, and quite up to my standards. I'm sure for you, you'll probably not even think the same. I do have a lot of headsets, but anyway, until next time, I will see you again. Ta-ra.